Welcome to video number 2 in this particular first week. So right now, this is the data set we are given, and to solve the question we've just seen in the previous video, which is the one I have displayed right now on this particular video. So right now, what do we do to just get this data to actually tell story and create a very dynamic dashboard, just like what we've seen previously? Now let us go to the finished dashboard and see the data set we have right there. So you can see we have month number, we have weekday, and we have a month, which we don't have in the current one we are actually given to serve. Like, okay, now we want to use this data to actually get this particular dashboard created. The first thing we have to do right now is just go back right here. Here is our data. Now let me give you a very nice tip you need to actually work with every single time you work with either for yourself or for your client, is for you to always make sure your dashboard is actually a dashboard that can actually be updated with ease. What am I talking about? So if you're actually using the Excel worksheet to get this created, what you need to do is just for you to actually go ahead and make it to be some kind of a table. So I'm going to Ctrl T right now. So with my Ctrl T, you see this little ant actually running through this particular data right now. It shows that it has actually surrounded it and create some kind of nice table, which is a nice formal table around it. So every single time new data comes, it's just going to get itself updated and you can have your dashboard refreshed and everything reflects. But if you're not using Excel, I'm going to actually go ahead and cancel it. Now, if you're not using Excel worksheet to get your data and you're actually connecting to a particular source, so you have to make sure the source you're actually connecting to will be updated automatically. Specifically, if you're connecting to CSV on the folder, so when new data come, add it to that folder and refresh, and you get it down to here. So right now, let me show you the 2 ways to add a table. So what you need to do right now, just go right here and go to data. And when you go to data, right, what you're gonna see is this. Sorry, not data. Just go to insert, and from insert you can see this particular table format right here, and it gives you Ctrl T, which means the shortcut is Ctrl T. So it's very easy to learn shortcuts. So right now you've known what it is. So if we click on it right now, this is what it gives us, just exactly what we have actually gotten in the previous one. So I'm just going to escape it, and now let us press Ctrl T right and see. Now Ctrl T gives us the same thing we really wanted. So now we are going to say my table has headers because we have headers on our table. I'm just going to click OK right now, and here we go. We have it just like this. Okay, what about the view of our table? We have to be concerned ourselves much about it, so we just have to make some kind of fancy work. So you can change the view of your table from here. I always like the look just to be something simple like this and there. So now this is very cool. Now look at what I'm talking about. Right now I'm just going to add a new column to it, and this column is going to be called months. So I'm going to call this month number. So month number. So for month number, how do I get my month number? It's very simple and easy. Let us see how to get that. So to get our month number, what we need to do right now is just to come right here and type equal to and use the month function right here to actually get what you want. So okay, now here is it. Don't use the end of month, but just the month function. And after you might have done that, go to this particular aspect right here, which means we have to do something as well here before we go ahead and do that. I'm going to click on escape right now. So what are we going to do? We have to transform this date to be a measure date, right? So I'm just going to highlight every single thing. Ctrl+1 will help me to bring this pop-up out. And once I have this, I can actually go ahead and select the kind of data I really wanted. So we have various types of date right here, and we can actually always some kind of customized dates of our choice whatsoever, but we don't want to go there right now. I'm going to go to date, and here I'm going to use this. If I go all the way down, I'm going to click on this, and here we go. We have it. So all I need to do is just to have this expanded. That is all we need to do. Fine. So go back right here right now and type the same months. So we go back down to this particular aspect and reference this particular month right here. When we click OK, let us see what we have. This is exactly what it is. I told you guys that table is very nice to be used, as it updates the data for you immediately you actually committed anything, right? So now this is what it is. So now if I actually go ahead and do this now, you can see we have from month 1 to month 10, just like what we have in our dashboard. So right now I've just gotten this created. The next thing we're going to create right now is called weekday. So I'm going to name this week. I'm going to name this weekday. Our weekdays. So hit enter. To get our weekdays, we just have to use the weekday function. So weekday And what do we need to do? Go back again, make a reference to this and hit enter. And right now we have the weekdays number, but this is not what we are looking for. We are actually looking for the weekdays in terms of the alphabetical name, not the figure's name, right? Okay, fine. I'm just going to go Ctrl T. Right now, we have to use what we call custom. So we have to customize what we really wanted. So right now, for day is actually DD, and for month is MM, and for Y is YY, whatsoever. So we're going to be going through that in a jiffy. So now DDD is 3 because it's giving, I'm going to be needing the short one, but if I have the 4 days, it's going to be giving me the full the full week. So let's go and see what we have right here. Can you see that? But this is not what I really wanted to have. Instead, I'm just going to go back again, Ctrl T, and I'm going to have this. I'm going to take one off it and all of that. So I'm going to have this because I want to have some space, right? So now this is exactly what we need to do. So we've just gotten this. We just have to add in that column to get what we really wanted created, and that column is going to be called amount. So amount. So what does this amount actually stand for? So this is the amount that shows the debit and the credit side of our expenses. So it's very interesting. Let us see how to actually get to do this. So I'm going to put on my equal to right here, and from there I'm going to move down to this particular end. I'm going to say, okay, now I want to subtract this particular credit from the what? From debit. You know, here we go. You see that? If I hit enter right now, we're going to see that on the credit side, it's actually not some kind of on minus. So right now you can see this one is going out, it's the expenses we've actually incurred, and this is the money we have entered for us and stuff like that. So we've just gotten this particular part transformed, and this is exactly what we need to do in this particular video right now. So in the next video, we'll start to get to visualize and create a very nice dashboard, just like what we have right here right now. So for the first time, we've actually looked at how to get it transformed and actually create something very nice just like this and all of that, and it is very easy to be actually, you know, some kind of updated. So if you have the invalid data coming in, you can actually always update your dashboard the way it should be. So let us see in the next video to start to create this particular part of the dashboard. Very nice, right?